Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Unity Mobile Ads Masterclass. In today's episode, we're going to implement Unity Rewarded Ads. The implementation will be quite similar to our interstitial ads, but there is one very important difference. With a rewarded ad, we need to know whether the player actually completed the advertisement before giving them their reward. So without wasting any time, let's get started. First of all, open our Ads Manager script. Now, before we can load our Unity Rewarded ad, first we need its ad unit ID. Just like our banner and interstitial ads, a rewarded ad has its own separate ad unit ID that we'll get from the Unity dashboard. So let's duplicate Unity interstitial ad unit ID for rewarded ad unit ID. We'll assign our rewarded ad unit ID to this variable from the inspector. Later, when we load or show the rewarded ad, we'll pass this ID to Unity ad so it knows exactly which ad unit we want to use. And I'll add the same variable to our iOS section as well, because Android and iOS have separate ad unit IDs. Next, we also need to keep track of whether our rewarded ad has successfully loaded or not. So let's duplicate the bool for is Unity rewarded loaded. We'll update this variable from our Unity ads load callbacks. Once the rewarded ad loads successfully, we'll mark it as loaded. And before showing the ad, we'll check this variable to make sure the ad is ready. Now let's go back to our initialize Unity ads method. Here we're already checking whether Unity ads has been initialized. If it's already initialized, we're loading our Unity banner ad and our interstitial ad. Now that we're also implementing rewarded ads, we want to start loading our rewarded ad at the same time so it can be ready when we need to show it. So underneath our interstitial loading method, I'll call our rewarded ad loading method as well. Now, whenever Unity ads is already initialized, we'll also start loading our rewarded ad. But this handles the case where Unity ads is already initialized. We also need to handle the normal case where we're initializing Unity ads for the first time. So let's go to our on initialization complete callback. And once initialization completes successfully, we'll start loading our rewarded ad there as well. Now we are calling load Unity rewarded ad after Unity ads initialization. But we haven't created this method yet. So let's create it now. Let's say private void load Unity rewarded ID. This method will be responsible for requesting and loading our Unity rewarded ad. First, I'll set our loaded state to false. Let's say is Unity rewarded loaded equals false. This is because we're starting a new ad request. We'll only mark it as loaded once Unity confirms that the rewarded ad has loaded successfully. Next, I'll add debug log so while testing we can see exactly when our rewarded ad starts loading. And finally, we'll actually request the rewarded ad, let's say advertisement, .load and pass Unity rewarded ad unit ID. And this for listener. Here we're passing our rewarded ad unit ID so Unity knows which ad we want to load. And we're passing this as our load listener. So once the request finishes, Unity will send the result back to the load callbacks that we already implemented in the previous episode. Now our loading method is ready. The next thing we need is a method to actually show this rewarded ad. So let's create private void show Unity rewarded. Now inside this method, first we'll check our loaded state. Let's check if not is Unity rewarded loaded. Then we don't want to try to show the rewarded ad. Inside this check, first I'll add an error log. So we can clearly see during testing if we're trying to show the ad before it's ready. And then we'll load rewarded ad again by calling our load Unity rewarded ad. Then we'll return from the method because there is no ad available to show right now. And if we get past this check, we know our rewarded ad has successfully loaded and is ready to show. So we'll show the rewarded ad. Let's say advertisement dot show and pass Unity rewarded ad unit ID. And this, now here we pass our rewarded ad unit ID so Unity knows which loaded ad we want to display. And again, we pass this as the show listener. This means Unity will notify our existing show callbacks when the ad starts, gets clicked, fails to show, or completes. Now, our show Unity rewarded method can display the rewarded ad, but this method is private. And because we want to show the rewarded ad when the player presses a UI button, we need a public method that we can attach to the button's on-click event. So let's create public void show Unity rewarded ad. And inside this method, we'll simply call our private show Unity rewarded method that contains the actual ad showing logic. Now our loading and showing methods are complete. Next, we need to update our existing Unity ads callbacks so they can also handle our rewarded ad. So let's go to our onUnity ads add loaded method. Currently, we're checking whether the ad that loaded is our interstitial ad. Now we're using the same callback for our rewarded ad as well. So underneath, let's check if placement ID equals Unity rewarded ad unit ID. Then we'll mark our Unity rewarded ad as loaded. Let's say is Unity rewarded loaded equals true. Now our show Unity rewarded method knows that the ad is ready and can safely show it. So now we're handling the successful case, but we also need to handle the opposite case, that is failed case. So inside our existing onUnity ads failed to load callback, add our rewarded ad check there as well. But this time we'll mark the rewarded ad loaded state to false. Now we've handled both cases for loading our rewarded ad. Next, let's move to our onUnity ads show failure callback. Remember, this callback is different from the load failure callback. Here, the ad may have loaded successfully, but for some reason it failed when we tried to show it. We already have this logic for our interstitial ad. So now we'll add the same check for our rewarded ad. We'll set our rewarded ad loaded state back to false because we don't want to consider this ad ready anymore. And then we'll immediately start loading a new rewarded ad. So another one can be prepared for the next time the player wants to watch an ad. And now let's move to the most important callback for a rewarded ad, which is onUnity ads show complete. This is where we'll check whether the player actually completed the rewarded ad, and only then we'll call our existing giveReward method. First, I'll add the same check we used in the other callbacks, so we only run this logic for our Unity rewarded ad. And then the first thing I'll do is mark our rewarded ad as no longer loaded. Next, we need to check whether the player actually completed the rewarded ad before giving them the reward. Let's check if show completion state equals Unity ads show completion state dot completed. Here we're checking the completion state that Unity gives us in this callback. We only want to reward the player if Unity reports that the ad was completed successfully. And because we already implemented our reward system when we created the AdMob rewarded ads earlier in the series, we're not going to create another reward method. Instead, we'll use the same giveReward method for Unity ads as well. So let's call our giveReward method here when the ad is successfully completed. This keeps our reward logic in one place, no matter which ad network is being used. Finally, after the current rewarded ad finishes, we'll start loading the next rewarded ad. And that makes our Unity rewarded ad implementation complete. Now let's go back to Unity. Duplicate the Unity interstitial button for Unity rewarded ad. And set the text as well and attach our public show Unity rewarded ad method to the UI button. Paste rewarded ad unit ID from Unity dashboard and test everything. As you can see, our rewarded ad has already loaded. So let's clear console and let's click the Unity rewarded ad button. The ad appears. Now I'll close the ad. And as you can see, our player has received 500 coins. This confirms that our giveReward method is being called correctly after the Unity rewarded ad completes. Now let's make sure we are not accidentally giving rewards for other ad formats. I'll click the Unity interstitial ad button. The interstitial ad appears. Now I'll close it. And as you can see, our coin value has not changed. Now let's also test our AdMob rewarded. Once the ad completes, our existing giveReward method runs again. And now you can see our total has increased to 1,000 coins. So both AdMob and Unity rewarded ads are using the same reward system successfully. And that's it for today's episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Unity Mobile Ads Masterclass.